Alrighty, so the tie-dye seems to have gone away. It was probably just an enormous fleet moving through or something. That's my guess. We're gonna go check out the cleanup for the previous mission. There is some loot there and stuff, and so well, it's gonna make me go through the gate. Okay. That's fine.
Warp drive active.
Big battle over there in with the Bulls. What I'm going to do is manually pick up these things. We'll throw out the that out. Now we'll see what kind of loot we get. Go pick up everything. Instead of trying to use the MTU, because using the MTU will cause all that other pile of wrecks to be picked up, and it'll just spend a lot of its time just doing that, which won't be very helpful. I have my filter set up on this for loot so that it only shows me items that are unlooted. This overview, by the way, is available in-game. It's in the in-game channel called Live Shows, LIVESHOWS. And there is a nullsec version and then the other version, which I'm using the other version, the non-nullsec version. Ooh, fuck. Okay. They salvaged it right at the same time I was picking it up. I wish there was a button to, just a loot button. It'll put it into your main hold. I wish there was one that would put it in the fleet hangar. That would be very nice. One that can say pull max distance, like pull from furthest away first. Oh yeah, that would be handy. Now, I've also thought it'd be handy to have one that only picked up loot. Kind of like there's the Sanguine, which will pick up only bodies. Hello, Brian. Ooh, metal scraps. Hopefully the salvage on them is good. I don't really know. You know. In salvage so far is 1.1 million. I guess it's okay for how many items they've salvaged. Now, there is that other MTU that they just put out. I forget what its ability is. There's something special about it. But it's crazy expensive. I haven't felt like it's... I forget what its special ability is. No, not the Magpie. They came out with another one. Maybe I'll look it up here in a second. Grab these last two pieces of loot. New with Equinox? Came out just before Equinox, I think. No, it's not the pack rat. Pack rat's what I'm carrying. It's the one I normally do. Oh god, metal scraps. All right. So, start slow boating over toward these. And all right, let's see here. Consortium mobile tractor unit. And let's see here. Fuel range. Cycle time is 5 seconds. I think the other ones are like 10. Max tractor range 200 kilometers. Tractor velocity is 2,000. Yeah, 10-second activation time. Let's see against like the regular mobile tractor unit. And so 125, 10-second activation time. Attributes. Activation delay, lifetime 2 days. Maybe it's just 200 kilometer range. 5 second. It's twice the speed. Use the compare tool. That causes a lot of clicking if you don't know what you're looking for. So I'm just going, each item here. So it has a lot greater shield capacity and structure hit points. Its volume is smaller. It's 80 instead of 100. Signature radius is the same. Optimal range, this is 125 and this is 200. It's got like 3 times the armor and shields, so.
Welcome
and it can go
to the
200.
Dragons.
Dave_Archer1 just followed.
Dave Archer, thank you for the follow. So, yeah, so I guess it's just that it's faster to pull stuff in and it can go 200 kilometers. The problem is that the cost. The cost is quite a bit higher. So, yeah. How easy to scan? Oh, I didn't look that up. And see what its mass was. I'm getting stuck in everything. You serious? It's like that difficult. For these items, 33, 36. I've only picked up 3 million worth of salvage. It's not very much. And then we got 5.6 million in loot. It said that we could get faction tags or loot. There ain't shit that's faction here. We didn't get faction nothing out of those. All right. I think officially we could say it's not worth the, why did I stop? It's not worth the, not worth the time it takes. So I'll just leave that guy to soak up the rest of it. And get out, turn in this other mission. Thank God the
Warp drive active.
tie-dye went away, because we were down to 10%. I do like this skin. This is the Equinox skin that comes with some of the Plex packs we have. I wish only one thing. There's one thing that I noticed on this, which you don't have these jets on the other skins, not that I'm aware of. Oh, let me look. No, there's no, those jets are not on the other skin here, so I was hoping that those jets there would actually fire off while you were maneuvering, because that would like make total sense. I've never seen that on any Eve ships before. But these are kind of like the jets you see on mining ships.
Warp drive active.
There's something new on this too. It has a message that runs across here every once in a while. So you have to buy the Plex pack to get the skin. So there's two ways to get it. You either have to buy the 12,000 or 20,000 Plex pack, which those are huge packs, and those are out of the range of most people. Or there's probably some on the market in Jita. And so I don't know how much you'd have to pay for it. I saw buy orders of 300 million yesterday, I think it was. So and it's the first time I've seen this one anywhere. Now, there's one thing about the skins that I'm starting to pick up on, which is that some of the skins come out again. Like the Roracle one was on another package, and it was, and it's in this one too. So.
Warp drive active.
But the last thing they had them was those combined packs for the blowout for the 2023 skill packs, and there was like Skiff in there, and I think Mackinac, and some others, and in this current stuff with the Plex, it's Procurer, Coveter, Retriever, Noctis, and then Bowhead and Roracle. Might be missing one there. So send my other guy back over this direction. So he's picked everything up, and he got about 6 million in salvage. It really wasn't that big. Wasn't as big as I'd like it to have been. That's what it was.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
So what's the difference between buying skin from CCP and or one of these types, or like the Skinner stuff? So the Skinner stuff I don't think has like these jets on it. You wouldn't be able to replicate. There's a message that shows up here. You wouldn't be able to replicate that. There is a lot of stuff you can do with the Skinner system, and maybe you could make something very similar to this. Maybe you could make even something better. I don't know. But there's a lot of people who, so when the Skinner system came out,
Autopilot jumping.
you know, I was thinking, oh my God, people are just really going to go batshit crazy over this, making all kinds of skins and really love it. Well, it turns out that there are some of those people, but there also is a lot of people who just see a nice skin and want it, and not interested in designing their own. Like, I am not, I'm a creative person when it comes to making videos and, or, writing music lyrics or whatnot, but try and get me designing graphics, that is way out of my wheelhouse. So I personally would much rather prefer to just do skins that are already done, that are already, I see it there and I'm like, I know exactly what that is, I want it. So
Autopilot jumping.
that's my other guy. He's heading over to the same station.
Warp drive active.
So the design stuff, they're giving some away if you're logging in on the dailies. The stuff right here. Make sure you're collecting that on all your characters. Especially this right here. I mean, it's just a basic, but still a skill accelerator. It's painful how the best skins are only offered once and there maybe cannot buy anymore. So, see, that's the deal too, is that people want to be unique, and so they want some rarity. And so, like, the other skin that I have for this one is the Rosa Dawn, which has never come back out again. It was part of a charity thing for breast cancer awareness, and it was the first set of pink skins to come out in the game ever. And so I have that, and it's extremely rare, and I think it goes, I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 15 billion for the skin. And there are still some on the market, but you have to pay a hefty price for it. And so, it's kind of a badge of honor to have something that's rare and to be able to show it off. At the same time, a whole bunch of people want it, and so there's that balance, because if you just give everybody everything that they want, if they're not wanting anymore, what happens? Like, if you don't have any goals to chase anymore, what happens? You get bored. So I think that it's important to have some rarity and such. The Skinner system removes a lot of that rarity. Any Skinner skin that you see somebody else on their ship, technically, you can create the same thing. Now you have to have the right parts, and there might be some rare components, but technically, you could make the same thing. So, and we have some of those packs, like I think the Galante pack has some wings in it or something like that. And we have some of those in our clearance area. And we sold out all the Minmatar ones, we sold out all the Amar ones. And I'm thinking maybe there might be another pack like that for Caldari Union Day. But I'm not sure yet. So it's a couple weeks away.
Autopilot jumping.
I think Caldari Union Day is next month.
Warp drive active. active. Autopilot jumping. Warp drive active.
Plan is, when you get Skinner skills, is to make skin type that represents me on all of your ships, no matter the ship. Yeah. Might be hard to, you know, get any fancy pieces over and over again. I don't know.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. It's been finished. Complete the mission. Yes, we're gonna share it. The others want them to get the positive
Autopilot jumping.
alignment. And then this guy, he's going in final thing here.
Warp drive
And
active.
oh, we forgot to complete legacies. There you go. Legacy and his mean and ready for battle version. Yeah. So he has a small growth on his shoulder though. Is that like a conjoined twin? Might be. Yeah. All right, we'll download that one. So Legacy, sorry, I forgot to finish that up.
Docking
I'll
permission
download both
requested.
of those. And I'll put them up in
Docking request
Discord.
accepted.
if you want either one of them.
Autopilot
This one's not bad.
waypoint.
You got your little buddy here. So, all right. Okay, now let me see what the next. Oh, I went to the screen because I wanted to see what the next thing was. Hunting the Hunter. EM and thermal. Okay, it sounds like Paladin. And retrieve the Sancha Commander. See here. So gate entrance, and then room 1, wave 1, wave 2, some structures, the battle tower. Does it have anything? Just T1 ammo. Oh, and then there is room 2. So we got a couple of rooms we're going to need to do. All right. So let's request mission. We'll see where it's at. Looks like it's next door. Well, 2 jumps away. And so we're going to fly over there. We'll accept it. And then hopefully there's is there a station in there? Yeah. So we'll just set the destination for that station and then change ship in there. All right, step away for just a second. I'll be right back. All right. Let's head over there. And then we'll hop into the Paladin. It's currency. It's just a little metagame in Twitch chat.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Oh, bumped my ships together. Didn't mean to do that. Caused a delay with my other ship. You have negative gold, Fib? That means you've used some in the past. Yeah, to have a negative number means you've used some in the past.
Warp drive active.
Show that you haven't been here for a while, but that you followed a little over 2 years ago. Yeah, somehow you're in debt. We had some, yeah. Like if you try and run the gold command that I run, it will, you can't handle more debt. Yeah, if anybody tries to run the gold command where I give out some gold, it will tax you for trying by a little bit. That's not an insurmountable amount. You can overcome it.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Soul and Sun_ just followed.
Warp drive active.
Collins, thank you for the follow. How do you spend the gold? Well, you got to have some first, but stuff like exclamation point dancers. But careful, you might not get what you're expecting. And there's the dungeon raids. It looks like there's one that's about to happen. Yeah, you know, it just takes a couple people subbing, and all of a sudden you'll be gold positive.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
You're AFK tuning in. You don't like your negative balance? It's not a huge negative balance. I like roguelike games or Dwarf Fortress. I have heard of it. I've never played it.
Warp drive active.
I like survival games. In fact, I'll be showing survival game on here 3 weeks to a month, something like that. I'm bringing a few new games on. I've got 9 new games in the works for our store. Maybe not all of them will make it, but some of them will. I'm going to try setting this up with dual propulsion. See how it works out.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Puppy out. Let's refit this a little bit. Oh, I do have a skin for this. Order of Tetramon. Maybe I didn't have any skins, but I guess I do have one. Maybe I thought it was boring. All right. There's no loot in here. We're going to take this stuff out. This, you can't just move it from one spot to another. You have to drop it in and then move it over. All right. So that should work. Little Black Destroyer. Is the web trick still doable, or do they change anything or become impossible? I need vacation for about 2 years. I don't know what the web trick is. Oh, you mean playing it through a web browser? No, that doesn't work anymore. They tried that for a while, and apparently the costs of the servers were too expensive for, you know, but they tried. Oh, I have some loot up here. All right, I want to not have loot in here. So I forgot to take that out. Rest is not loot. As in a friendly web's the bowhead. No, there's no need to with the bowhead. I mean, you'll only save like 2 seconds on a bowhead because you use the propulsion trick. So I thought you meant web, like as in web pages or something. You can do that on freighters, yeah. I find it to be quite a pain in the ass. I do it if I'm carrying something that's really... what I prefer to do is use a good scout. So, is it going to be worth the hit I take in the tracking? Yeah, well, we're going to find out. I think so, but we'll find out. How do I make so much ISK? Well, my ISK faucet dried up. I did make a lot of ISK speculating on skins. But now that Skinner came out, the skins market has just plummeted. So I don't have any cash cows at the moment. Just a lot of basic stuff, a lot of little things creating some ISK. But nothing that's like, you know, super duper.
Warp drive active.
Heading down to the mission. Doing escalations, you can make 2 to 3 billion in a few days. Yeah. Let's see that. It's hard to see if my modules are on. It's so bright back here. I'm gonna have to move it so it's darker here. That's my shield alarm, don't worry. They are hitting me pretty hard, but it's fine. So what is my distance with only this one? Still 98. It's not bad being dual prop. You know, the close-up tracking is going to be more difficult. That's why you have some drones for when you get kind of stuck that way. I think there's another spawn after this. Right? Oh, he's repping himself. How about that? Okay. Alrighty, let's see here. Let me pull that in. I'll send my other guy down here. very much loot so far. Scoop it up. Another guy will get it. Fly him down here right now.
Warp drive active.
Timed message is still going off. Guy'll be cleanup crew. And then he can also be sitting here on the gate just in case, you know. All right. Stuff in there. Take this guy in. Let the other guy do his work in here.
Warp drive active.
Oh, they're nossing me. What? Oh, I didn't see that there was energy towers on here. Okay, we're getting those first. Oh, they got me severely limited on range. Okay. This is a little bit of a problem. And they're nossing me. Let's get that nos off. A little bit outside of my range now that I don't have the same range setup as before. Come on, just take him out. Let's go. You can do it. Not much more to go. There you go. Okay, get rid of those.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Lunar009 just followed.
Lunar, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, taking out all but one. Oh, there's another spawn that happened. Okay, I must have hit the trigger. I was thinking that if it said that if I left one of each of the cruisers of the battleships, that killing the last one would start this next wave, but apparently that's not exactly true, because I hit something there that started the next one. Doing okay.
A module has run out of charges. A module has run out of charges.
Lots to shoot here. Oh, Alright, so something's on me here. Got me down to 39 on distance. Gee whiz. Oh, 2 of them got me. Man. Three of them. So what am I at now? I'm at 12k on range. Oh my god. And I'm using Scorch. Alright. Time for the drones. Go get them, boys. You lost 3 ships trying to do level 2 agent missions. Still need Eve. Yeah, maybe do some more level 1 missions until you can build up enough funds to build yourself a couple ships, you know, or to be able to replace stuff. I mean, if you got funds to replace stuff, then it's okay to push it. But if you're having a hard time getting your ships replaced, then that's a whole different story. You don't want to make it too difficult on yourself and such. But that's part of the fun of it too, the challenge. Figuring it out, getting it done. It's part of what I like, you know? Hit another trigger. All right. This guy's back. I want to make sure I get these small guys first. They're the most important to get out of here. Yeah, I didn't know there was going to be any more spawn, but that's okay. I got it. It's working.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Some guy underscore under thesis just followed.
Some guy thinks to follow. All right, this is most likely the last one. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm quite a ways away from the gate. Bring my other guy in. That's not too bad of a tick. 17 million. That's actually pretty good. Is it better to split turrets on a Marauder? It can be if you're shooting a lot of small stuff. I don't like to make things too complicated, you know, but it can be best to do that sometimes. It just all depends. We're gonna jump down to that, but then I'm gonna wait to take the gate until I've my micro jump's ready again, because I might need it. Ooh, damn. Talk about hitting the gate. I hit the gate. Nosed right into it. This guy's just landing here. Go up to that. Drop the MTU. Right, if you're watching on YouTube, we'll see you in the next episode.